Welcome to World Sports News with Ernie. Sitting behind the desk is the co host, Ernie. And sitting on top of the desk is Ernie's faithful companion. Ernie calls him the rubber ducky. The rest of us on Sports News Review call him Felix. Alrighty, Ernie. We're going to start our first sports news item on World Sports News with Ernie with netball. And once again, we'll start with England. It's the women's right now. I never looked up any of the men's, but right now the Women's Super League is going right now for England and Australia. And right now we're going to do the scores first in England. And I'll get that up on the board very quickly, Ernie. I'll hit pause. And I did hit pause here. Alrighty, Ernie. We'll start the first score. Loughborough Lightning, 65. The Manchester Thunder, 53. Alrighty, Ernie. I last week I probably would have predicted. I'm guessing I would have picked the Loughborough Lightning win. And as far as winning this score, I thought the Manchester Thunder would have did a better score if they were going to lose. Like if as I said, I would have thought that the Manchester Thunder would have lost say like a 65-62 or something like that. Very close, maybe. But yeah, I mean, well, the Longboard Lightning, big win for them over the Manchester Thunder. And then go to the next game, the London Mavericks 72, the Cardiff Dragons 61. Now, you got folks out there got to remember the Cardiff Dragons barely really stepping it up a notch at the end, and they're getting some, with the last 2 minutes left, they're probably getting some quick points that they normally wouldn't get. Then none of the Mavericks are just trying to get the game, the score, as they say, the clock going. So, yeah, I mean, they're more interested in getting the clock going, the London Mavericks, to end this game. But I I'm gonna say that without even looking, without even like looking at the board or any, I mean, or looking last week's video of World Sports News with Ernie, I'm gonna say that I would obviously would have thought the London Mavericks was gonna win this match, and okay, and then we'll go to our next game, Ernie. Nottingham Forest 69, the London Pulse 59. I I don't know what happened there. I thought the London Pulse were a little bit better than that. Well, we'll look at the standings. I don't know if that's a surprising. I I suppose the 10-point loss is surprising. I guess I thought the London Pulse were better than that, but I could be. I could be mistaking them for the Mavericks doing that. Well, I mean, it's still a season to go. I understand, but you know. Then, okay, we'll go to our last game. That's the Birmingham Panthers 71 and the Leeds Rhinos. What do I got as 69? Is it 69? Okay, either way, uh, this statement win for the Birmingham Panthers because they came out the first game of the season for them. They won. So, yeah, I mean, 69. Okay. I kind of rubbed out a bit. You gotta remember this is a dry erase board, Ernie, and I just kind of like I might have touched it right as I was putting the board up. I could have touched it at 9 and smudged it a bit, and yeah. So anyway, either way, Ernie, I'm just happy with the writing so far. I've done. Takes a while to do these to write all this out and try to get those different color combinations. It's more pleasing on the eye than constantly using black, where I used London and London again and Birmingham. Yeah, I mean, just to break it up, I had to, I put black in to break it up. But well, the teams that have some black, but the Cardiff Dragons, there's no black in it, and there's Nottingham Forest. It's all blue, but I added the green for the Forest, Ernie, because I figured, you know what, as a third jersey, they'll probably put green. But anyways, As far as the game goes, Ernie, the Birmingham Panthers, I was said, a good statement win. I knew it was going to be a close game. I don't know how it felt, though. Now, Birmingham Panthers, I guess, winning the first game of their season, if I remember correctly. So, what I'm going to do, Ernie, is I'm going to go to the. I'm going to go to the. They call it the ladder. Okay, they call it the standings here. I always thought they called it the ladder. Right? Okay, either way, standings makes perfect sense to me. Easy to understand. Okay, standings. We're wait, I gotta refresh that. Some reason it's not giving me the standings. I don't know why. I went out. I'm on the Netball Super League home page, and I'm looking standings, and now my tablet is frozen. Or oh, come on, Tabby, you're not being cooperative today. I don't know what happened there. I guess. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna go to the tables, see what happens there. Okay, so I'm on. It's not giving it to me. Okay, we'll just. I don't even know how. uh, If I can't get it on if I can't, this is gonna be a tough one. If I can't find it on their webpage, okay. But we'll just go to next games. Okay, so round nine. Okay, okay, so you got the Birmingham Panthers and the Cardiff Dragons. Okay, so you got the Birmingham Panthers coming with that win. Cardiff Dragons not having a great season right now. And okay, so that's I was hoping that they would put what their score what they are for the season, but I can't find that. Okay, so that would be 7:30 Friday tomorrow, May the 9th. And And let's see words like Skydome. Okay, oh, someone put the word Skydome in England. Okay, so Birmingham Panthers at the Cardiff Dragons. I'm gonna say Birmingham Panthers are gonna probably win this game, and the Cardiff Dragons. They're looking and when they penciled in their season. Yeah, they're like, okay, must win this game because it's not the Longborough Lightning. Losing, they try their best, Ernie. It's not like they only try their best. They try their best, but they can't. Losing to the Longborough Lightning is not a big deal. But if they did lose to the Longborough Lightning, but yeah, I mean the Cardiff Dragons, they're gonna try their best to have that win against the Birmingham Panthers. So yeah, yeah. Well, obviously you can see where I'm going. I'm picking the okay. Ooh, knocked. I knocked almost knocked the studio around. That looks better like that. Oh, okay. Knock something out. Oh, okay. And now I can't find what I knocked out. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. Now I put too much. Oh, jeez. I just horrible at this. Okay, that's better. Okay. It needs this to reflect the light back at you, Ernie. It's coming back at you, Ernie. Okay, so we got that first game. Let's get the second game going. This is to be the round nine, and the Lightning. And oh my gosh, the Longborough Lightning are playing the Leeds Rhinos, and like, obviously, I'm gonna say Longborough Lightning win. Okay, that's really well. If it's a Leeds, if somehow Leeds Rhinos win, it's gonna be like, wow, wow, the Leeds Rhinos won a game against the Longborough Lightning. That'll be the top. I don't care what the order of the games are, Ernie. That'll be number one. I want to definitely talk about that game. Okay, what happened? I was hoping if I got that game, that'd be nice. Okay, so then we got the London Mavericks. Is it and with London Pulse? Wow, Mavericks and Pulse. Okay, looks like okay. I mean, they're both going to be up. Okay, the London Pulse. They're gonna. Okay, they lost to the Nottingham Forest. But yeah, they're going to be really up for this one against their, the so-called rivals, I guess. As far as the London Mavericks are concerned, they're the Loughborough Lightning are more of their rivals. I mean, but the London Pulse consider the London Mavericks their rivals because if who's ever doing better is going to get more attention, and like so. Yeah, right now the London Mavericks doing pretty good. It's a pretty. I think they're doing really well in the season. Yeah, so but I'm gonna say London Mavericks probably should win this game easily. It should be an easy bet. Okay, that one. Okay, so then next one you got the Nottingham Forest and the Manchester Thunder. That'll be the fourth game. And Nottingham Forest a good win over the London Pulse. Manchester Thunder, well, they lost by a lot there at the Lightning there. So, I mean, I'm going to say Nottingham Forest possibility there. Nottingham Forest. Just, I'm going to say Nottingham. Yeah, it's a possibility. If you really get it going. I would like to get the standings. Like, I'll try one more time, Ernie. I'll try to find it somewhere else. I mean, it's just, I don't, for whatever reason, it's not working on their webpage, and it's pretty disconcerting, as they say. Um, I'm not on the big problem is I'm just not I'm not on the I say like road netball. Do, do I have to go on some other page? I guess I just can't believe this. Tables is not working. Yeah, it's not. For some reason, I don't know. It just won't give it to me. But either way, Ernie, we'll hit pause here, and I'm going to put the Australian women's league scores up. Righty, Ernie. I got the women's up now, and right now I got the Giants netball 64 and Adelaide Thunderbirds 63. I went on their webpage. I had to fix the score up real quickly. I don't know why. A couple of days ago, this score was not this. I don't even know what's going on. Okay, 60, okay. So the rest of this score seems right. So the Giants netball 1 point win over the Adelaide Thunderbirds. And yeah, I mean, Adelaide disappointing loss for them because they really wanted to get back into it. But the Giants netball said, "Hey, we want it too. We want to get those 3 points. Oh, 4 points is it? 4 points, yeah, to get the 4 points for that win. 3 points, 2 points for the draw, and one is it or something like that. Oh, I almost forgot. Okay, okay. So looking at the next game there, we got the West Coast Fever 68 and the Sunshine Coast Lightning 66. I'm not 100% sure because I'm going to look at the standings there, but a nice 2 point win for West Coast Fever on that one. Okay, and then the next one, the Melbourne Vixens. No, I'm sorry, the Melbourne Mavericks 59, but the Melbourne Vixens 67. Nice, good win by the Melbourne Vixens to really get back into this, as they say, like in baseball terminology, the swing of things. And yeah, I mean, and then here's one, the NSW Swifts 71 and the Queensland Firebirds 63. I'm gonna guess that the Queensland Firebirds are not having a great season. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go check to get uh where's the I'm trying to find there's the fixture. Okay, there. I can't find. I'm just having so much trouble. I don't know why I can't find the standings anymore like I used to. The web pages aren't giving it. I don't know. I'll try to figure it. I like the standings right now. Let's see. The thing keeps just flopping with the studio. I gotta figure out a solution to this. better permanent solution than this. Okay. Okay, so I gotta stop touching it probably. Okay. I'm trying to find it, Ernie, and I'm just like not. It's just, it's just. I'm just. Oh, just. I'm just not. It's just not working for me right now. Don't know why. Okay, so we'll just go to the upcoming now. Okay, so the Queensland next week, Ernie, the Queensland Firebirds are going to be playing the Adelaide Thunderbirds. Once again, I'm going to say that the Adelaide Thunderbirds really want to win this one. They're just a disappointing loss now with the Giants netball. So yeah, I'm trying to find the standings because they don't, it's just, well, it makes a difference. But either way, the Sunshine Coast Lightning, I mean, they can really get this and they playing the Melbourne Mavericks. And I'm going to say that the Sunshine Coast Lightning, yeah, they can try to get this win over the Mavericks. And yeah, I mean, they should win this one. The Sunshine Coast is it, sorry, the West, what am I doing? The West Coast Fever. The West Coast Fever, not the Sunshine Coast Lightning. It's the West Coast Fever are playing the Melbourne Mavericks. Yes, and I'm going to say that the West Coast Fever should win this. They win that match, easily win it. Okay, now here's the Sunshine Coast Lightning. We're playing the Giants netball, and I'm looking at the Giants netball probably winning this match. We'll see. And then the NSW Swifts are playing the Melbourne Vixens. Now that's gonna be a good game because the Melbourne Vixens are gonna like this will really show like the path to trying to get to the first place. And what Ernie, let's try to get it on this one. Let's just try one more. As you see, one more chance at it. And I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put ladder. Okay, hopefully I get the ladder and get like the stand. There it is. Yes. Okay. So right now we got 4 games played, and the NSW Swifts 4 wins. Yeah. So they got 16 points already. Okay. Okay. With 4 wins, they got 16 points. Now the Adelaide Thunderbirds are 2 wins and 2 losses, and yeah, I mean it's not much separating yeah, the teams right now. You got the Lightning at 2-2 after 4 games. The Firebirds, and at 2-2. So those like right now, because you got in the fifth place is the Vixens, which is only 4 games. You got 2-2. The Fire and the West Coast Fever 2-2, and the Mavericks. Well, hey, there's a draw there, I guess. Oh, 1 win. They had a win and 3 losses, and also the Giants netball, which is the oh my gosh, it's the first win of the season. Giants netball. This one was the first game win of the season. They're 1-3 now. Yeah, I didn't know that actually. Yeah, that's a very disappointing win to the Adelaide Thunderbirds. They could have been a 3-win team right now, and they could have had yes, yeah, they would have had 12 points instead of 8 now. I mean, yeah, there was one they probably would like to try to get that one back. But, well, the game was played, the clock ran out, Ernie, and we just got to move on to the next day. We all have to move on. We have to accept as graciously the loss for that match and just move on, maybe try practice harder and all that, but good team, good sportsmanship, and so with all that, Ernie, we'll just pit pause there, and we'll get to the next sports news item. Oh, Ernie, okay, on the next one, it's the badminton, and it's the Malaysia and once again, we go through all the. We'll say it again. We'll go through it again, Ernie, for you, for folks that just happen to tune in for the first time. Is that well, when you're trying to pick or choose badminton tournaments, you're trying to just give the super highlight. And I don't want to, like, I didn't want to highlight any minor tournaments because if you're going to see badminton, you're going to want to see, like, the top players or any, like, the folks out there. You want to see all the top players. So, chances of seeing all the top players playing would be in this Malaysia one where it's going to be May the 20th to the 25th. So, yeah, so because this board gets to stay up like that, like I mean, well, not stay up on the on your studio wall, her Ernie. Well, in the Sports News Review studio wall, but what I'm trying to say, Ernie, is that yeah, I mean this I won't be changing this board for till after May till after the May the 25th when the badminton is finished, and we'll have results. But right now, we move on. We'll move on to our next board, Ernie. I'll hit pause, and we'll move on to our next board. Well, Ernie, we got the next board up, and we got a team handball. I always forget to put the words team. But this time, I fixed up the board one more time because the men's EHF there's a championship going on. But the women's the final will be on June the 2025. Now there's the men's and the women's competitions going on simultaneously, and I'm not gonna put up the scores, Ernie, because there's just too many teams to put up the scores right now, and I would like to. But like if you go on their webpage right now, it would be the European Handball Federation webpage I'd be using, and okay, I'm just gonna get back into it here. Okay, because the tablet's all ready to go here. It's just a click away. Okay, EHF. That's the European Handball Federation. EHF Champions League, and now we're gonna like what happened is there's the live scores, and well, it looks like okay. So on the let's see. No, see, not I'm talking. Okay, there is the Euro Cup. They're saying Euro Cup. So Denmark, Sweden, France, Norway, Greece, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Now, it, I guess okay, it must be the men's. I'm getting it says M on it. It must be the men's. Okay, that's coming up. See, these are games that are coming up right now, and I'm looking. Let's see. I'm looking to see. There's still a lot. Okay, so they got that listed. Okay, they need someone like me to help out on their webpage. Like just Ernie, I would like to be their like webpage testers of all these places and going. I don't know what's going on, but I expect the webpage to, be a little bit more smoother than this. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so what I got here is like, but then there's the EHF Champions League Women, September 7th to June the 1st of 2025. Oh, 2024. September 7th, 2024. Okay, here it was. It took a while, okay, to do this tournament, Ernie. The EHF Champions League for women was from September, it's going to be from September the 7th of 2024 to June the 1st of 2025. So yeah, yeah, that's where I got the final it's the EHF Champions League. And yeah, I took the word league out cuz I had to add men's. But and then there's let's see. And then, of course, and it should be I'm looking I'm looking at the Machine Seeker EHF. This must be the Men's Champions League. September 11th, 2024 to June 2025. I'm so like confused. Okay, Okay, I'll look at this web page. It says website. Oh, jeez. Why is it taking so long for this web page to? It's, I, don't know, I just don't understand their web pages. They don't work properly. I don't even know what to say anymore. Their their web pages are okay. Let's just go to competitions. Okay, I'll start with the women again. You should know that. Oh my gosh. I just I'm having trouble with their web pages. Okay. Okay. Oh, here comes the EHF Final Four. Oh, Final Four 2025. I could have did this on the board. Semi-final pairing set. Oh, okay. Okay. The EHF Final Four 2025. Semi-final number one. Okay. Oh no, no. This is league play. This is league play. This is not the national play. But either way, I think next week I might even include that into a it just you can't you shouldn't be Ernie trying to do this on like a live recording. Yeah, it's just it takes a staff to do this properly because Ernie, I'm so like I'm I'm double checking the info and trying to see if I'm like where did I go get the where did I get it wrong and where did I get this part right correctly, so I don't know. I mean, so but I know there's the men's and the women's, and yeah, the final for the women's is June 2025, and I'm not. It looks like the men's it started later, so there's still a lot of teams that are in this. There's too many to put on the board. It would almost be like that Final Four time I did, Ernie, with I did on two boards. I did 32 teams per board. Whoa, that was time consuming. I had to do it for the start of that series I did with Sylvester and doing the college big dance I called it, but it was the actual. I was watching the men's final college basketball final. Yeah, and so I mean, yeah, there's still a lot of teams. When the teams start going a little bit dwindling down, and I'm going to then I'll start putting them on the board, the scores for the women's and the scores for the men's. But the main thing, Ernie, is we bring awareness to like, hey, there's handball. Then we just, as I said earlier, we once again awareness that the netball is being played now with two super leagues going on, with one in England and one in Australia, one for the women, both women's. I don't know what's going on with the men's, but I could probably check. And I need like I need a desk. I need Ernie. I need I need my own real desk, and like I could only imagine being in this Ernie in a big studio like you have, but in human size. Wow. Okay, the desk and yeah, yeah, I don't have a proper setup for being able to be in front of the camera, or in this case, the front of the webcam. Yeah, well, I changed the studio a bit here. It's pretty obvious. Okay, the biggest change was because I got another laptop, and Ernie, the camera didn't accept I'm sorry, the laptop did not accept the camera, and I'm like, okay, whatever, go whatever. Um, I was kind of hoping it was the laptop that didn't, the previous laptop I had, and yeah, this would be our first upload for and like our first one for the new laptop here. And it took a while. Oh my gosh, did it ever take a while to transfer all the files and oh my gosh to make this computer like to make the new laptop feel at home like like have all the information, everything ready to go, and all the settings were there. And yeah, I mean, it's just it took a long time, but I got you get the laptop going, and not for the squeamish, Ernie. I just you know I got lucky there. Just found a good way to get a laptop, and well, new laptop it is. So yeah, I mean, Sports News Review got another new laptop, so we'll see how the live stream goes tomorrow. And it should be a lot smoother. And okay, right now, uh, we'll go to our next story. I'm gonna hit pause, Ernie, because it's just it might take a while to find it. So I'll hit pause. Ready, Ernie? Okay, I got the story, and I found it nice and quick. Okay, so it looks like it says it was the European Darts Grand Prix, and it was in Germany, and from May the 2nd to the 4th, and we have a 8-0 victory, Gary Anderson, and it was over. I guess the player that did not win the match was Andrew Gilding, and I'm looking at results here, and yes, the winner was Gary Anderson. Gary Anderson retains European Darts Grand Prix title. Okay, so I'm just looking. Let's see, Gary Anderson. A 54-year-old product is okay. Gilding. Okay, I'm not sure. Chances are he's probably the former UK. I'm gonna say he's probably from the United Kingdom. Um, well, either way, I see him there, and yeah, I mean, okay, so it's Gary Anderson retained. Okay, so good thing is I had something relevant to put up for darts. See, that's the kind of thing you put up like your championships right now. Like well, once again, Ernie would like to watch two chaps or two ladies or maybe mixed couples playing darts, and I'd be like, Ernie, let's go now. We finished our meal. We said, and Ernie, oh, let's watch them playing darts. I'm like, hey, but we don't even know them. They're not professional darts players. But Ernie, the world works like they want to see like like Ernie, people want to see like top talent, and that's how we like, establish that we are, like we're going to make sure that when we promote or highlight uh, an event in that sport that we're highlighting, that it's the top players involved, Ernie. We can't have yeah, like Felix, you discuss it with Felix after. Felix will explain it better than I can to you. Is that, like, yeah, people want to see the top notch players. They want to see, and we're not all going to watch amateurs playing. I mean, it's just not for the general public. And. So, anyways, with that, Ernie, we'll go to our next board. Hit pause for a second so I can switch out the boards. Alrighty, Ernie. We got the snooker up, and we have our world. It was the world championship, and it was held in England. And the final did not include an English player, but it did. What it included was the runner up, which was Mark J. Williams and Wales. So Mark J. Williams from Wales, and I'm gonna have trouble saying this one, from China. The winner of the snooker world championship. This was okay. ZHAO Zao. I'm gonna say Zao, and then Xintong. There's something how to say it properly now. Tong. I'm not going to be able to say it properly, and I'm not going to try. So what I'm going to do, Ernie, is I'm just going to write it out because I just don't want to I don't want to mispronounce it. So I'll put it on this whiteboard, this new whiteboard that we got just now. So it was ZHAO and ZHAO X Intong from China. Okay, so here's where I should say put it with Bernie. Put the name up better here. Okay, so uh, Zhaoxintong, the surname from China, and I'm not going to try this. I'm not going to try it. Ernie. It's just I'm not going to say it properly. It's just there's no I just there's no way to put it nicely. I'm not uh, uh, nicer than that. I just I'm not going to be with my East, as they call like a Western, the Western language, English. I don't know how to properly say names that I haven't come across yet to practice. Like Ernie, it's really tough. I mean, we're not like if I was sports news review, like with I'm sitting behind the desk and I got a real microphone in front of me and got the camera and well, Ernie, I would practice. I would practice like there would have been the script and I would have practiced saying the name and it would have making sure the pronunciation is proper. So yeah, I just don't. There's just no way I could do it. There's just no way I could properly pronounce the name. Okay, so with that, Ernie, Um, there is a World Seniors Championship snooker coming up, so that'll be on the next one. So snooker will be following snooker again. So for folks out there that didn't get a chance to see the snooker, and you got another chance to see some like the seniors tour. So you'll get the players that was once uh, really big names in snooker. But well, and some that were, like when it comes to the seniors tour, it's usually I figure it's always the ones that have really good health versus the health is going pretty bad. So yeah, depending on your health, you can really do well in the seniors tour. Okay, so but well, again, it's snooker, and I can't even play a game of snooker or anything. I mean, I can't play. I can't. No, it's not that I'm not that great at it right at this moment. I can't physically play snooker anyway, so I can imagine the seniors playing snooker and like, don't throw the back out, don't throw the back out, don't throw the back out. Okay, okay. So with that, Ernie, we'll go to the last more not more of a news item. Just because, okay, I'll explain when we get that board up. Okay, I got the next board up, and I'm just saying about surfing, Ernie, that there's really like good highlights and live action if they're doing the live stream, or you can watch the replay of the live streams on the World Surf League and their YouTube channel. So if you go on YouTube, go on the World Surf League. Yeah, I mean you can catch their highlights of but I didn't really find. Okay, let me look. Let me go to where I think is going to be a good chance of catching some really top notch talent, and that would be the World Surf League webpage itself. And what I'm going to do, Ernie, is I'm going to go on the WSL, and I'm going to see. Okay, see what's like. Okay, okay, World Surf League, and I'm gonna see what's did I miss anything like what did I miss. I don't know if I could have let's see now there was the Bonze Gold Coast Pro, and I could have probably in Queensland, Australia. Maybe I could have put that one up. um Maybe I should have. Okay. um I'm gonna I'm trying to. I'm trying to find. Okay, the thing is, I'm on the World Surf League, But I want a calendar of events. Where once again, I'm having trouble with the webpage and finding um. Jeez, I want a calendar. Okay, go. Yeah, okay. I put full schedule now. Okay, did I hit it? Did I touch it properly? Okay, full schedule. Come on, full schedule. Okay. Uh, okay, that was January, February. Okay, March, April. Okay, here come May. Um, it's live right now on the World Surf League. We can watch it when we finish this video. We can watch surfing right now and the Boonsay Gold Coast Pro. And seeing that it's live, see, then there's the Western. Like, there's not really, yeah, there's still not really big tournaments. There's nothing like a tournament that's like World Championship, calling it that kind of tournament right now. It's most, and that's why I'm trying to highlight just the like, the ones with like, as I say, a lot of a lot of the top players will go. What I'm going to do, Ernie, is not going to show the video, of course. I'm not going to ever show the video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the WSL and I'm going to just quick on the tablet, just quick, Ernie, just on the tablet. And yeah, I mean, there it is. Okay. And okay. Oh, I got to make sure the volume is down. It is. Okay. I don't know why. Now I'm having trouble with the tablet. Oh, what's this doing to me? Oh, come on. It wanted me to open, because it's a tablet, it wanted me to open this mobile thing. I was like, God, I just want to see. With Ernie. Okay, I'm going to show Ernie the tablet, but I can't, and I'll show a live shot, Ernie. I'll show live. Oh, this looks so beautiful. Okay, Ernie. Here it is. Okay, the folks out there won't see it, Ernie, but they're not gonna. They're not gonna be able to see what you're seeing. Oh, jeez, I don't know. Either way, Ernie, we're gonna be watching the on the big TV. We'll watch me, you, and Felix, and whoever wants to join in. If Sylvester's, I don't know, if Sylvester's around. Coach Coyote is not around right now because well, tomorrow we're doing the live stream, so the Munchie brothers are here. I will see if they want us to watch some of the surfing. But yeah, so we'll have surfing on the big TV while we're uploading this video. But well, there is good surf. There is surfing. It's in Australia right now, and it can be watched on the World Surf League YouTube channel. They got a live stream happening right now on the World Surf League YouTube channel, which is perfect for just to like, sit back, or lie down if you're in your bed, and you get, hopefully you got that huge TV in front of you, and bigger the better when you're watching surfing. And yeah, lights out, and just light out and watch surfing. So that's what we're gonna do right after this. So with all that, for all three of us, so it's all three of us. That's yours truly, and for Bernie, and for Felix. That's all three of us are going to be saying over and out.